Alright, hey there guys, Adrian DeCosta here, aka Chad95, coming at you guys with a quick video, probably. And in this video, I was super happy for this, because even though they dropped the title update today, and they didn't address the biggest problem with the game, I'm still hyped because they dropped, let me just fix this here, they dropped some incredible content coming out in the next couple of days. So, let's just get right into it. So, first off, the second LTD. It was Devin White. I guessed last night, if you did watch that video, I guessed last night that it was a San Francisco 49ers player, and I was completely wrong. It was Devin White, and I'm fine with that. I'll take the L. I was completely wrong. So Devin White is the LTD coming in today. Now, they have not said when the content is going to drop. Apparently, there's something going on, and they said the content won't drop right away. Could be in the afternoon. Also, as you see right here, by the way, shout out to Metality for all the screenshots and stuff like that. Team Builder power-ups will be coming out today. So those Team Builder power-ups that you want, I know for myself, Gabe Jackson, Justin Britt, and Shamar Steven, I believe, are the three I get for my team. Those power-ups will drop today along with the LTDs. Now, that being said, let's continue on with the new MCS series. The MCS series stuff. So they have announced the MCS series cards coming for the MCS. Like, this is going to be coming out when the MCS series goes live. So how this is going to work this year is you watch the streams, you get a token. All right. Now, this year, what they did, because last year, if you did not watch all the MCS, or Derwin, I think the example that RG brought up with Derwin, you watch Derwin, you had all these tokens, and you had like 5, but you couldn't use them. So now you're stuck with 5 tokens you can't use. So what they did this year was they made it so that way there is a exact, like, a thing you can do for each number of tokens. So for the first token, you see here, if you just redeem 1, you get a Twitch drop pack. You redeem 2, you get a Gridiron pack. If you redeem 3, you get an 89 overall MCS Tyreek Hill. Here is what the Tyreek Hill looks like right here. This is the Tyreek Hill. Incredible. This card is incredible. You know, he 91 speed, 86 jumping, 83, 91 deep route running. He's a great card. But they also said this year that if you follow along through the MCS stats throughout the year, when the end of the season comes, and the card that is designed by the Madden Bowl champion comes out, you can exchange all 4 of the 89 over of the cards that are going to be coming out. So Tyreek Hill and 3 others. You can exchange all 4 of them into another set to get the 97 overall Madden Bowl card. Now, what is it? We don't know yet, because the Madden Bowl is not even close to here yet. But this is something to keep in mind. They also did say that in this stream, if you did miss some, like say, for example, you're behind on Championship Series tokens, you can still exchange those tokens for things like Tyreek Hill. So say it's February and you're just getting into Madden because it dropped for free on EA Access, and you start watching the MCS series, you can still get this Tyreek Hill if you really want to. I don't know if it goes in the power-up. I'm pretty sure it does not, because they didn't say that it does, because if you look here, there's no power-up symbol. But this is key. This is a very key thing. Next, let's talk about the Gridiron Notes. Now, I am very disappointed with this for a couple of reasons. First, let's just go right to the gameplay problems. Pass coverage. Before we get into the gameplay update, we wanted to let you know that we are aware of the feedback around pass coverage. We're continuing to monitor and collect the community's feedback that they shared with us. We look forward to sharing the actions we're making towards pass coverage. Basically, in layman's terms, they haven't patched it yet. And it still blows my mind that this has not been addressed when we've known about it. And they even say it too, I believe here somewhere. There's something like they've known about it. They've known about the problem since June. Alright? Like, they've known about the zone coverage issue since June, so why the hell has it not been addressed yet? I don't know. But to be completely honest, this is the only thing that is wrong with the game for me anyways. Like, this is the only problem I have right now, because everything else they addressed. You know, they changed up the momentum for online modes. It addressed an issue that was causing exploit management to inappropriately addressed an issue causing exploit management to activate inappropriately when the defense had only 3 pass rushers / blitzers versus run plays. Basically, the pancake system that apparently is now out of the game. Okay, the pancake system is out of the game. But they did say on Dev Note, for competitive game style, it is still possible for this logic to kick in if you're dropping more than 9 defenders into coverage versus a run-heavy play. To be honest, this is fine. Because if you're coming out in a pass formation and the person is looking to run the ball, your DBs and your linemen deserve to be... That's just my opinion, personally. Your DBs and your linebackers deserve to be fucking cranked. That's just my opinion. Anyways, fixed an issue that caused the defensive end to be unblocked too frequently versus nickel double A-gap looks with 5-man protections. The tackle on guard will sometimes still squeeze down to protect the A-gap, but this change will allow the DE to be blocked more effectively. Now, I don't know that's how this is going to be working come with the gameplay, like in game, because I actually have to go to work here soon, so I won't be able to play this patch myself. But keep an eye on social media because there are people that are going to be obviously playing it. But to be completely honest, I would still block your running back to start just to see if they do pick it up. You know, see if the offensive line do pick up the blitz, the protection, the pass rush more frequently. But until then, obviously, I would start by, you know, obviously keeping your running back to block, and then if absolutely need, and then if it starts, you know, being more easier, then obviously you can, you know, not have your running back block as much. Fixed an issue where users running the RPO zone peak plays were easily able to scramble outside of the pocket if they kept the ball with the QB. The defenders on the line will now play the chance for the QB to scramble. If you saw Throne's video, I watched that video. The man got almost 400 rushing yards with Lamar fucking Jackson by just running this RPO on a regs game. It was insane how broken it was. So they finally fixed it, which I find really weird that this was addressed, but zone coverage was not touched, considering, at least for me, only found this out about 3 fucking days ago. So how the hell was this updated so fast, but zone coverage hasn't been touched since June? Again, I could be wrong. Maybe this was a bug way back in, like, you know, early access, and I just didn't know about it. But that's just my personal opinion. Fixed an issue causing running backs to be kept out of the game too long after getting fatigued. Hopefully this is also for receivers too, but stamina in this game as well is absolutely fucked. And I hate it. I hate the stamina in this game. So hopefully they did fix it. They did fix it with the running backs, but hopefully it's like that for the receivers too. Also, they added a couple new formations. They added some different strategy. They added some more stabilities. They fixed an issue where offline franchise players were getting incorrect game results. So there was that. And then we move on now to the presentation and user interface. Now, this is something that was also I'm going to touch on. Fixed an issue with the coach cam play art causing coverage to coverage art to swap to the opposing side of the field when flipping a defensive play. Now, think I've seen this when, like, I know I've seen something like this, but I don't know if this is exactly what I mean. Basically, when you flip your defensive play or use like man align or anything, you'll notice the play art is like all over the fucking place. Granted, they still play the correct zones, but it's difficult to remember where they are. So they fixed that, thank God. Fixed an issue preventing QB contain play art from updating when using the hot route. Again, the contains did register on your defensive line. If you tell them to contain, they would still do it, but it wouldn't pop up. Now they are. Fixed an issue in play calling, causing offensive plays to appear on the defensive user play call when local head-to-head. This is just funny to me. This one is just really fucking hilarious. I swear a lot in videos, by the way, if you can't tell, and I don't give a crap. Fixed a rare issue causing the shook home field advantage player to remain visible on the field after the snap. Saw this, absolutely blew my mind that this was something that was on the field. Blew my mind. Fixed an issue on PlayStation 5 causing controller haptics to remain persistent when the opponent has full momentum. I don't know what that is. Fixed a rare issue on challenge calls causing the play result on announcement from the ref to not match. Weird. But the biggest one, and probably the second biggest problem in the game right now that had to be addressed, fixed an issue preventing button icons from appearing when using quick adjustments on defense. In layman's terms, your buttons now appear when you're making individual defensive hot route adjustments. Thank Christ. Because this was also really annoying, especially online. You could not, like, offline, it was fine. I don't know what the hell happened. And there was a way around it, but you should not have to go around it to get to something so simple. So I'm glad that this is something that has been addressed. And now, honestly, as of right now, the only real issue with this game for me is zone coverage. After that, that is it. There is nothing else in this game, at least to me, that is so obviously just insanely broken that it needs to be addressed. So hopefully zone coverage gets fixed soon. They did say on the stream that they're going to bring in somebody next week to talk about it and let us know how that's coming along. So hopefully that comes out soon. Now let's get into the Campus Heroes and the Campus Heroes program. So first we have Reggie Nelson, who is a strong safety. I'm not going to read off his stats powered up because it is going to take me a while and I have to go to work soon. So TikTok. But Reggie Nelson looks great. 89 overall. These are all 89 overalls, by the way, except for Reggie Bush. Then we have Joey Galloway. Now, my thought, did he play for Seattle? Because apparently, like, it's hitting me. Like, it's making me think he played for Seattle, right? Because I remember vividly watching a video, I think it was Secret Base, at the time they were known as SB Nation, did a video on the collapse of the Dallas Cowboys. And I remember this name being brought up as a player that they traded for and then gave a massive deal to. So I wonder if Joey Galloway, if this is the right Joey Galloway. If it is, cool, got a wide receiver. We have a wide receiver. But if not, okay, whatever. Hopefully Earl Thomas is coming out tomorrow. Then we have Antrell Roll for the Cardinals. That took me a minute to figure it out. Antrell Roll. Then we have Phillip Buchanan. And then we got Mel Renfro. Sure. I hope I pronounced that right. Then we got Mike Pouncey. Carl Banks. AJ Hawk. Javon Curse. Marcus Spears. And then Vince Young. Now, this one I want to highlight just for a quick second. Ladies and gentlemen, our first escape artist quarterback is Vince fucking Young. God help us all. Okay, I'm not saying that because I don't like Vince Young. I'm saying that because, you know, with the way coverage is now, sorry, my phone just went off from my alarm. But with the way zone coverage is, yeah, this is not going to look good for us. So more Campus Heroes are getting ready to be revealed tonight. Now, here is how the Campus Heroes are going to work. So, they heard our feedback about wanting shorter, quicker challenges and wanting higher overalls that are more playable. Well, this year, with the Campus Heroes, they have shorter, quicker ultimate challenges, but they're also going to give us some rewards for an 89 overall NCAT All-Conference Fantasy Pack. Now, these players, this is why I'm excited, by the way. So, these players cannot be sold on the auction market. They cannot be traded, and they are non-collectible. But they do go in the power-ups for the players in question. So if you have, like, say, an 89 overall Joey Galloway, and you have his power-up, you could put that Joey Galloway in the power-up, and now you have a 90 overall Joey Galloway, which is fantastic. This is all just great. Then there's a Superstar KO reward, where if you get 20 wins, I believe is what they said on it, you get 20 wins, you get another 89 overall NCAT All-Conference Fantasy Pack, choosing one out of the 19 players that are coming tomorrow. The final rewards for these challenges will be a non-collectible, optional / tradable cards that quick sell for training. I believe it is only a 1/4 amount of training, which is still pretty good. Like 700 training right now is not that bad. And then the final rewards, and then also the items will go into the existing power-up. So like I said, you have an 89 Joey Galloway, you have the power-up, put them together, you get something great. And then for the Campus Heroes objective list, there's 15 objectives. You get 3,500 XP, 20k coins, and another 89 overall all-conference fantasy pack player, but you choose only one of the 3. However, though, this one you can sell on the auction market. So this is fantastic, right? You could take any one of those 3 And if it's not for a player you don't want, or it's not for your theme team or whatever, you could sell it. So in short, you have the potential, if you do this correctly, to get 389 overall all-conference players. Then you can take those 389 overalls and you could put them in a set for Reggie Bush. Now, this is what their 81 overall Reggie Bush looks like. But the Reggie Bush card, it's a 91 overall. It requires 389 overall all-conference players to complete it. You complete those 3 into the set, you get the Reggie Bush, and you get all 3 of those 89 overalls that you put in the power up in the set back as NCATs. You see why I'm excited here? Because then you could take those 3, you could put them in the set, then you can get those back and get them as NCATs. Now, NCAT, probably you can't put them in the set. I would imagine you can't, because that would be insane. But if so, ooh, that is nice. This is a great way to make coins, because you could just sell this Reggie Bush off right away if you don't want it. But that is going to be the end, guys. 16-minute video. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. So I'll put a link to Metallity's Twitter. You can go look at all of this and all the screenshots in the description. You can go look at everything. But with that, guys, I will see you in the next video later tonight. I will definitely make a video going over all of the rest of the cards that are coming out tomorrow. But with that being said, I'm out. Peace.